Welcome to the enchanting world of Shadow Lore Library, and this is November Journal. If our tales captivate your heart, we kindly invite you to subscribe and remember to grace us with the delicate chime of the bell icon to ensure you never miss our latest video updates. Let us forge this beautiful journey together. Now, let the adventure begin. Chapter 3. The pact between Evelyn Hawthorne and the villagers of Willowbrook had brought about a new era of understanding and cooperation. The once feared witch had become a guardian of the mystical forest, revered for her connection to the ancient forces that protected the land. The villagers, once divided by fear, now sought her wisdom and guidance. The seasons shifted, and autumn arrived with a crisp chill in the air. As the leaves turned fiery shades of red and gold, Evelyn noticed a subtle change in the forest. The spirits of the Wailing Woods seemed restless, their whispers growing more urgent. It was as if the very heart of the forest was sending out a call, a plea for help. One evening, as Evelyn sat in meditation beneath the towering oaks, she received a vision. In the vision, the forest was alive with a vibrant energy, but it was under siege by a malevolent force. Shadows danced among the trees, spreading darkness and corruption. The balance she had worked so hard to restore was once again threatened. Evelyn knew she had to act swiftly to protect the mystical realm she had become a part of. Gathering a group of trusted villagers, she explained the dire situation and her vision of the encroaching darkness. They were a diverse group, each chosen for their unique abilities, and together they formed an unlikely fellowship. There was Amelia, the herbalist, who possessed a deep connection to the healing plants of the forest. Jacob, the blacksmith, who wielded a mighty sword with a blade forged from ancient metals. Silas, a skilled tracker who could navigate the woods with unparalleled precision. And Alara, a young woman gifted with the ability to communicate with animals. Under Evelyn's guidance, the group set out into the depths of the Wailing Woods, guided by the mystical currents of the forest. They ventured into the heart of the shadowy threat, where the ancient trees grew gnarled and ominous, and the air was heavy with a foreboding presence. Their journey led them to a place where the trees stood twisted and corrupted, their bark peeling away like rotting flesh. The spirits of the forest had grown restless, and their voices echoed in eerie, mournful whispers. Amelia approached one of the sickly trees and placed her hands upon its withered trunk. Her eyes clouded with tears as she felt the pain and suffering the tree endured. It was as if the very soul of the forest was being devoured by an insidious darkness. Evelyn called upon her magic, channeling the ancient incantations she had discovered in the grimoire. With her power, she managed to cleanse the corrupted tree, but it was only a small victory in the face of a much greater threat. The fellowship pressed on, following the eerie trail of darkness deeper into the woods. They came upon a clearing where the shadows coalesced into a malevolent figure, a being of pure darkness, with eyes that burned like cold fire. The entity, known as the Shadow Master, was a creature born of ancient curses and forgotten nightmares. It hungered for the power of the mystical forest, seeking to plunge the realm into eternal darkness. Evelyn stepped forward, her eyes filled with determination. You shall not taint this land with your darkness, she declared. The Shadow Master hissed and lashed out with tendrils of shadow, but Evelyn and her fellowship stood their ground. Amelia invoked the healing magic of the forest. Jacob wielded his mighty sword. Silas blended with the shadows to strike from within, and Alara summoned the forest's creatures to aid them. A battle of light and darkness raged in the clearing, the air crackling with energy. It was a struggle that tested their resolve, and their bonds as a fellowship grew stronger with each passing moment. Evelyn, drawing upon the power of the grimoire and her own connection to the forest, unleashed a brilliant burst of light, forcing the Shadow Master to retreat. The entity, weakened and defeated, slunk back into the shadows, vowing to return. As the shadows receded, the corrupted trees began to heal, their bark regaining its vitality. The spirits of the forest whispered their gratitude, and the air was once again filled with the soothing melodies of the woods. The Fellowship had saved the mystical realm, but they knew the threat of the Shadow Master loomed. With a newfound sense of purpose, they returned to Willowbrook, determined to prepare for the battles yet to come. In the village, a sense of unity had deepened, and the fear of Evelyn's powers had transformed into respect and trust. The villagers celebrated the Fellowship's victory, understanding that their guardian witch was not a harbinger of darkness, but a protector of the mystical forest. Evelyn knew that her journey was far from over. The shadows of the past and the challenges of the future continued to dance around her, but with the support of her newfound fellowship, she was ready to face whatever mysteries the Wailing Woods held. The ancient grimoire, the wisdom of the forest, and the bonds with her villagers had become her greatest allies in the ongoing battle to preserve the balance between magic and humanity. And as the leaves fell, blanketing the land in a quilt of red and gold, Evelyn Hawthorne looked toward the future with hope, knowing that the heart of the forest would always be her guiding light. The tale of the Witch of Willowbrook had evolved into an epic quest where magic and courage stood together against the encroaching shadows.